10 χρόνια μετά τη Συμφωνία του Παρισιού και η πρόεδρος της Κομισιόν Ούρσουλα Φον Ντερ Λάιεν επιμένει πως η Ευρώπη βαδίζει πρωτοπόρα προς την κλιματική ουδετερότητα. Στα χαρτιά οι εκπομπές μειώνονται, τα ταμεία γεμίζουν με πράσινα δισεκατομμύρια και οι Βρυξέλλες μιλούν για καινοτομία και δικαιοσύνη. Στην πράξη όμως οι πολίτες βλέπουν τους λογαριασμούς τους το αντίθετο από την υποσχόμενη φθηνότερη ενέργεια και αναρωτιούνται ποιος τελικά κερδίζει από αυτόν τον μαραθώνιο των δεσμεύσεων, η κοινωνία ή οι αγορές.
10 years have passed since the Paris Agreement. In that time, Europe has made real progress. Our emissions are down nearly 40% since 1990. Half of our electricity now comes from renewables. Investment in solar and wind power are up more than 60% this year alone. Yet, nature reminds us daily that more must be done. From floods to forest fires, climate change is a growing threat to our security. And that is why the work of everyone here matters so much. Innovative startups bringing clean technologies to our farms. Engineers reimagining products to reduce emissions. Communities weaving nature back into cities, making them more resilient, livable, and human. These stories show Europe at its best, a continent of innovation and renewal, ready to build the clean future of tomorrow. That is our goal at the European Commission, and let me focus on 3 areas: ambition, innovation, and fairness. First, ambition. Europe continues to lead. We are committed to becoming the first climate-neutral continent by 2050. We are firmly on track to reach our 2030 target to cut emissions by 55%. And ahead of COP30 in Belém, we will set NDC targets for 2035 and 2040. Of course, how we reach these targets will be different. The world has changed. Global competition is fierce and not always fair. We need more flexibility, more pragmatism. But by staying the course, we provide stability for workers, clarity for businesses, and certainty for investors. And we show to the world that Europe is a reliable partner. My second point is innovation. 1 in every 5 clean technologies is born here in Europe. From wind turbines to clean hydrogen, our companies lead the way. But we all know the race for clean tech is wide open. And we need to be well equipped to win this race. And that is why, among others, we are mobilizing more than 100 billion euros through a new industrial decarbonization bank. We're drastically cutting red tape and easing permitting procedures. And we have put forward the most ambitious long-term budget in the history of our union, with the new competitiveness fund at its core. More than 35% of the overall budget will go to projects related to climate and nature. Because the clean technologies of the future must not only be used in Europe, they must be built here in Europe. And my third point is fairness. The clean transition must work for all Europeans. Together with member states, we are providing almost 90 billion euros through our social climate fund. This gives support to the households and businesses most impacted by the transition. We know that renewable energy is now the cheapest form of energy, but too often citizens do not feel this in their bills. An important reason is bottlenecks in our energy grids. And that is why earlier this month I launched a new Energy Highways initiative so that the benefits of affordable clean energy can reach every corner of our union. Ladies and gentlemen, in the last decade we moved from ambition to action. Soon the world will gather for COP30. Our message will be clear. Europe is staying the course. But to deliver on that, we need all of you, researchers, scientists, to push the boundaries of innovations, entrepreneurs to turn ambition into good jobs and resilient industries, community leaders to show that change is possible on the ground, and to the young people in the room, keep pushing us forward. Together we will make Europe not only the first climate-neutral continent, but also the most competitive, prosperous and secure. Thank you, and long live Europe.